thing's kind of crooked, but there we go. Oh, you are.
Thing just
Oh,
broke.
okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you guys right there. Hello. We're getting ready to start here. Sorry, I dropped the. What happened here?
Yeah. It's,
Okay, we
you
got to
gotta
screw
screw it.
loose. Screw loose. Oh, I see. Okay, we're fixing this. I'm doing some behind the scenes. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm just fixing the
Okay.
mic stand.
Why
Oh,
don't
I
you
got
turn,
it. I got it. I got it. Okay, we're good. So we're ready. So sometimes people would do that before they started, but we just did it while we started. That's good. Oh, that looks good. Yeah. Okay,
There you go.
yeah. This is exciting because we're getting ready to start, and this is where the nerves kick in. Hey, break a leg.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So
Uh,
that's show business talk. I don't want him actually to break his leg. It's show business talk for. I hope it goes well. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to talk about
okay.
even.
All
So.
right. Well.
Okay. But we're going to find out together.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
Well, welcome to the Midwest Sports Show, a podcast about Midwest sports,
Oh,
and a web. What do you call it? A web streaming show.
I thought you were going to call it
Of
a web sensation.
A web. It is a web sensation.
Oh, thank you. And did you notice how
There
me
you go.
being sidekick kind of, I stayed off to, I let him introduce the show. Now, without further interruption.
He's been taking podcast
Yeah.
classes.
I spent a lot of
There
money.
you go. Well, there's
Okay.
this whole industry in Los Angeles that takes advantage of actors and comics
Oh,
and artists, and basically says, "Yeah, we'll you can pay us $300,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we'll teach you how to do stand up." Gene,
yeah.
I paid $300 for a stand up class.
oh my gosh. There's a word. What's that one guy, David? What's that guy's name? David.
Well, listen,
yeah.
don't say anyone's name.
Okay, I won't. But I will as soon as I remember it. But right now, I won't say his name. But so he guys says, I can teach you comedy in 7 hours, and it's only going to cost you $500, and I'll have you up at the comedy store. All you have to do is bring 20 people, and if they spend $50 a piece, you're golden. Well, I don't care if you've ever taken a comedy class in your life. If you can get 20 or 50 people at the comedy store and spend money, you're going up on stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't bump Chris Rock for you.
You could, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Chris Rock ain't bringing 20, 50 people.
or
in
whatever.
when he does his
20
midnight
might be a
shows.
little light, but I mean, if you can bring people, it's all about the laws of attraction. That's why I'm sitting here because, well, not that I'm attracted to you, but I don't know. I'm sitting here. Okay.
Right. Well, anyways, the point is,
Yeah.
I paid $300 for
Oh, you
a
did?
stand-up comedy class, and it was basically, 6 classes of, go do 5 minutes in front of
Yeah.
everyone. So it was
Yeah.
basically an open mic. So I basically paid, I don't know, what, $50 for an
Yeah,
open mic.
yeah.
I didn't even get a drink.
Oh, I see. I
I
did
didn't
that
get a
one.
drink.
I did that once too, and then we performed at the Improv, and it was good. And then you gotta get all your friends to show up, and they'll do that so many times, or a few times. Sure, I got my Cubs World Series champs, still champs, even though they're only 500. But then your friends are there thinking, well, Gene, we like you, but parking and then
Yeah,
drink minimum
it's
at the comedy store, and then there's a potential that you'll run into Pauly Shore, and what if you have to talk to him?
Yeah, and
Not
then,
good.
And then he's hitting on your aunt. And
Yes,
then,
yeah.
Well, it's $10 to park. Well, it's probably $20 to park.
Yeah, the comedy
in
store.
Hollywood.
And 2 drink minimum.
2
at
drink
the
minimum,
comedy store.
and these aren't
watered down drinks.
These aren't
I don't think, and watered down comedy. What about that?
These-
See, they're I just thought,
Yeah,
I
these
thought
aren't-
that was a potential joke.
These aren't
Is that-
$4 cans of Bud Light.
Yeah,
Okay, these are like $8 Miller Lights. Okay.
yeah.
So so the expensive drinks. And they got you there for like 3 hours, so you're
Right.
gonna get hungry and you're gonna
And
want to
then
get
these
those chicken
These
fingers.
shows last forever, and then you hear a comic after comic go up there is like, "What's with Trump? I don't get it."
Yeah.
That's all I have on Trump.
Yeah. That's your material on Trump.
Wow.
That's
Hey,
better than some people's.
Oh, what about Trump? Wasn't he the host of Celebrity Apprentice? How did he become
All right,
president?
that's a hot take.
Okay, I
That
don't
is
know.
hot. That is guaranteed
I-
hot. All right,
Where-
so
oh.
you know what's a hot take? The whole show.
Yes, and we're starting our heat wave. We're just talking about this. It's hot in L.A. That's short for Los Angeles. I think people would understand that, wouldn't they?
All right, so it is hot in L.A.
Chicago's Chi-Town.
And
I don't know if do you think that's short.
Gene, why are you here about? You're saying it's hot in L.A., Chi-Town, Chicago.
Well, Chi-Town.
all right,
I'm
there you
saying
go.
L.A. is short for Los Angeles.
All right, it's 90 degrees
Wow.
in Los Angeles right now. As
It's too hot.
I was telling Gene, they said the high was going to be 85, so I think they're a little off.
They're already
Well,
lying to it. It's only June. How can you trust them? Speaking of not trusting people, what about all the pollsters that said Trump wouldn't be president? There you go. Okay, that's your comedy
All
start.
right,
All right.
that's a talking
But
point. All right, so
we could be in for. See, if you live in the Midwest, you want it to be hot because I said because it's been cold all winter, right?
yes,
And
but
now you're happy it's hot. But
yes,
here,
and
we don't.
yes, and
Oh, you have an and.
but this is a yes, but
Oh,
when you get those 100-degree, super humid, like days,
right.
and you don't have central air conditioning.
I see.
That's pretty.
Central
That
air,
is pretty
right.
pretty miserable. That is pretty
Yeah,
miserable.
Yeah. We
So-
don't have humidity.
All right. Well,
What we do have is the ocean,
yeah, and,
and Trump for president.
all right. So again, this is the Midwest Sports Show, and we'll say our names. Why not? Why not give our
Oh,
names
yeah,
this time? My
yeah,
name is
yeah.
Chris Staats,
Hello.
and that's Gene Steichen.
Howdy, everybody.
And listen, we majority of our fans
Oh,
are from the
thanks.
Midwest,
Yeah.
which is great. But I want to just let people know that people listen to this show who aren't from the Midwest, and they just want to know what's going down.
Maybe they live in Bricksville, Tennessee.
That is possible, and they just
I
want to
don't
know
if
what's
they're-
going down.
I should have said. Should have said Sevierville, Tennessee. Sevierville? I think I've been there, but I don't know if there's a Bricksville.
Well, let's just say
Okay, sorry.
this: everyone's an expert about the Yankees and the
Right,
Red Sox and the Lakers and the Celtics and all this stuff. And Aaron Judge, everyone knows who Aaron
everyone
Judge
knows
is.
who Aaron Judge is. Everybody's heard of Paul Goldschmidt.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Well, that.
What about that
or
Aaron,
Kershaw.
or what about Clayton Kershaw? People they talk too much about that Arenado guy from the Rockies.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that guy?
Arenado, yeah, Darren Arenado or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Him with his stupid walk-off home run and bat for the cycle. Yeah, okay, but it happened in Colorado. We
How
don't
about-
care about that, right?
How about Sonegard? Sonegard.
yeah?
Is that how you say his name?
What-
Sonegard.
He's pitches for the Mets.
No, that's the Grom.
DeGrom. Yeah, I know DeGrom. He just beat
No,
the Cubs.
no, but that's no. I'm saying, what about Sonegard? Sonegard, he's a hitter for the Brewers.
Oh, I see.
I think his
You have
first name is-
Brewers.
yeah.
that
How
would
about him?
be- Yeah. What about Thames?
We don't hear about that. So the point is, you get exactly Eric Thames.
Eric Thames.
You-
Who's hitting home runs again?
Everyone's listening to people talk about Judge.
Right.
Is it Aaron Judge? Everyone's name is Aaron. It seems
Yeah,
like
I think
playing
it's
baseball.
Aaron Judge. And people are all excited about the freeze in Atlanta, where the guy races a fan
Philly,
around.
isn't it?
Yeah. What's that?
It's Philly, isn't it? It's
No,
Philly?
that's in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
That one I know. But how about Benny the Brewer?
Bernie.
Bernie the Brewer.
How about
How about Bernie the Brewer?
How about
You won't hear talk about the freeze and he lost to a fan. Bernie the Brewer never loses.
how about PD Cub, the pedophile
Oh, yeah.
Cub mascot
with
that
the-
doesn't wear any pants?
The pantsless cub.
Yeah. How about that?
That's Clark. That's Clark the cub.
Clark?
Clark. Yeah.
Clark the
I-
claustrophobic.
Do you know what? I met Clark. I did, and I took a
All right,
picture
this
with
is-
them out in the outfield, and then I put my pants down just so it feels more at home.
So it won't feel too bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Drink up, everybody. You
There you
got
go.
one more drink to go.
And then they're
yeah.
like, security, we're going to have to ask you to leave, sir.
Yeah.
You and Chief Woo Woo
Hey,
over here.
Clark the Cub got some heat, but I love Clark the Cub.
Hey,
I'm a big fan of mascots. I
Yeah,
like them. Those people who are inside those costumes, sure, after hours, bad things probably happen in their personal lives. But man, when they're on the field, kids are entertained.
It's all about the kids.
Well,
it's all about the
kid.
kids.
I was a kid once. I would have loved to meet Mr. Matt.
Leave
Was-
your problems in the locker room.
Yeah.
Because when you
we-
put that pantsless bear suit on, it's
Right,
all about the
right.
kids.
Yeah. Yep.
It's all about the kids.
Love the kids. Love them.
All right.
Although I don't have any.
So-
You don't either. So,
No.
you never. Oh, happy Father's Day.
It is the
day after.
day after
Or
Father's
no,
Day.
well,
It's
I should
Father's
listen.
Day. It's Boxing Father's Day.
What about
Father's Boxing Day.
my dad? My dad passed away, but he died. He died 2 days after Father's Day. You know, the last time I talked to him was on Father's Day, back in 2002. And then he passed away 2 days later. But I didn't know he was going to die. Otherwise, I would have called him the day he died, too. Sorry, Dad. He had a heart attack.
That's the way it works, huh?
Well, I called him on Father's Day. I was like, Dad, he sounded good, but, you know. What about your dad? How's he doing?
I sent him an email.
Oh, you did? You shot him an email.
Yep.
You went to that much trouble, did you? I see. Well,
I put the subject line because I put the subject line Happy Father's Day.
You did? And then
yeah, but then you're like, well, I should
expound?
have a body, right? There should be a message on here, right?
Yeah, did you say
So
something?
then I cut and paste the subject, and then I put Happy Father's Day
Well, what was your
in
subject?
the body. Happy Father's Day.
But what was your message? Did you have a message?
I told you I cut and paste the subject and put Happy Father's Day as the
I
message.
know, but what was the subject?
Happy Father. It was just a
But didn't you
Laurel and
say,
Hardy
like-
routine or what?
No,
Who's
but
on
then-
first? Who
No.
emailed first?
How did that bit ever gain traction? I saw it again.
Discerning
somewhere.
audiences.
Yeah.
Discerning
but wait,
audiences.
what did you say? Did you say something to your dad?
Yeah, Happy Father's Day.
Well, I know, but you're like, Dad, remember that time we went fishing out on the Mississippi River in La Crosse? Wasn't that great?
That never happened.
Oh.
That never happened.
My dad used to take us fishing, but he just needed someone in case he ran out of bait.
Yeah. Gene. Nah, in case he drank too much beer.
Oh my gosh.
So he didn't fall into the water.
We're a little bear. I didn't know he couldn't, but we didn't know until after he died that he couldn't swim. If we would have known that back then, he might not have made it till he as long as he did. Yeah, a lot of beer he drank out on the river. Okay.
All right, so.
Anyway, happy Father's Day. That was good.
I hope everyone had a good Father's Day.
I posted a picture of me and my dad. So did my sister. Well, there's 4 of us kids, so yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I love my dad.
All right. Well, happier times.
Oh, good times.
Simpler
good
times.
This is great because for the first time all season, the Cubs and Brewers are both at home at the same time.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That could be possible. I don't think it's the first time ever.
I actually looked at the standings. I'm trying not to look at the standings in baseball because I just want the Cubs to play better because it makes me sad. Does it make you sad when the Brewers lose? Does it upset you?
Well,
or do you
it upsets that I just watched a 3-hour baseball game and the Brewers lost anyways, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it the next day. So that
Well,
that part sucks.
I've been watching, and then Saturday I was like, I can't go through this anymore. They're emotionally they're wrecking my well-being. So I said, well, I'll find out. I record the Cubs game, and I'll find out if they win. If they win, I'll watch it. And if they lose, I'll just save myself the aggravation. But then yesterday I watched the game, and now I'm recording tonight's game.
You're back like an abusive
Oh
wife.
yeah. I'm going.
You're back
I'm
like
going,
a Aroldis Chapman's
Hey, people
girlfriend.
said, well, if you won the World Series, okay, if you
Oh
won the
no,
World
who's
Series,
Addison Russell? You're like Miss Addison Russell.
Hey, that's hearsay.
Yeah, Instagram hearsay.
Addison Russell may have misbehaved in his marriage.
All right,
Well, for
continue.
sure in
What were you
his marriage.
saying?
Oh, if someone said, well, the Brewers could win the World Series, and then
By the way, what happened to this dynasty?
The Cubs?
Yeah, I thought these guys were going to win the next 5 World Series. You guys came and be 500.
It's June. We are 500. and
Remember,
we're gonna be over.
you're playing this game like, okay, if you could not win the World Series but win the
Right,
next
right,
5,
okay.
like, how stupid do
All
the
right.
Cubs fans look right now?
Here's my hypothetical for you. All right, because this happened to me. This is not hypothetical. This is truth. Okay, so the Brewers, your Brewers, could win the World Series, and then would you be happy next year no matter what?
Yeah.
Or would you?
No, I'd be pissed.
Why?
Well, of course. Why would I?
No, but then
how's that even a question?
what if they didn't play as well as you'd like? Then wouldn't you be mad at them?
If I saw the Brewers have never won a World Series, if I saw them win a World Series, I would be happy.
Well, I'm happy. I'm thrilled with the Cubs. But then now I still want them to be good. It's not. We're not in this. We're not in it. Okay, if you.
I thought you got to win 5 World Series in a row. Whatever happened to that?
Okay, say you meet one of the girls you meet, usually in an alley somewhere. Okay, if you come home and you really hit it off and you have a great night, don't you want to be with her again, or do you just go back to the same alley looking for another?
Now, am I Joe Madden in this scenario, or am I
not that I would do
Addison
that.
Russell?
I believe in love.
Is this Addison Russell's side chick, or does she have an Instagram? Because let's set the parameters correct.
Well, I mean, but when something goes well, you want to do it again, don't you?
Yeah, that ain't happening this year.
Oh. Well, now we got a pennant race. Was it a pennant race? It's a division
Yeah,
race.
it has to be a pennant race
No,
because
the
you guys are
pennant
like
race,
8 games over
that
the
would
wild
go,
card.
Oh, man, the wild card. Not
9
good.
games. Yeah, the Arizona.
Arenado and Goldschmidt and Bellinger. Who's that guy for the Dodgers? Bellinger.
Yeah. Arizona, yeah, the West is really competitive. Colorado, Arizona, and the Dodgers all have 44 and above
That's
wins.
amazing.
So, and then the next team for the wild card is the Cubs at 9 games behind.
If you get hot at the right time and you have good pitching like John Lackey, who only gave up 1 run yesterday, which usually that's before he gets his first out on a good day.
And then,
but yesterday he was.
And then, by the way, the Cubs still have
the
a.
Cubs are great. Wait, I'm going to predict Chris is going to say something really great about the Cubs, just because he appreciates the fan base.
They have an 83% chance of making the playoffs. Still, did you see this?
They did it because they don't like the Brewers.
Well, the Brewers are only 10%, and the Cardinals are 25%. Like, I mean, like, what's going on here?
Wow.
I mean, are these?
Well,
do these
I'll tell you
computers
one
watch?
thing, Brewers. Gorman Thomas ain't walking through that door. How about that?
Yeah, Gorman Thomas.
Remember that from those guys
from the 70s? Yeah, I remember.
No,
those guys.
they're from the 80s when they made the World Series.
No,
they did.
I was 1 year old.
No, but remember Harvey's Wallbangers?
Harvey.
That's what they called them.
Yeah.
They had a bunch. What's his name? Your great Paul Molitor was on the team, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
And then who's the one guy that was really good? That's a Hall of Famer.
Raleigh Fingers. I don't know. On the team. I don't know.
Your shortstop that turned into an outfielder. Come on, Mr. Brewer.
I don't know. That was before my time.
No, the guy that played all the positions. He's a Hall of Famer.
Obviously, I don't know him.
No, he played center field.
Andre Dawson? I don't know, Gene.
For the Brewers.
Okay, all right. Obviously, I don't know this. All right.
Robin Yount.
There you go.
Yeah, they were good.
All right.
And then they played the
Cardinals.
they were in the American League back then, the Brewers. This is a history lesson. Then they played the Cardinals in the World Series and lost.
This is like a 30 for 30.
This is how 30.
By the way, screw the Lakers and Celtics. Let's see Brewers Cardinals 1982 World Series.
How much are the Brewers 30 for 30? I thought it was 30 for 30. It was 9 hours. Wasn't it? Is that too long?
It was like two episodes, I think.
3 episodes.
All right. Speaking about the Cubs.
Cubs are great. So I
Joe
predict
Madden.
right now, Chris is going to say something really good about Joe Madden. How much he appreciates.
Joe Madden got thrown out of a game.
I was watching that game.
That Friday or Saturday?
He got thrown out in the first inning.
Yeah, because
it was Friday.
Because there was a call that
Rizzo hit a home run into the Lake Allegheny. Is that the lake or the river? The Allegheny.
Three rivers.
Well, yeah, but can you name all 3?
No.
One's the Allegheny.
Allegheny, right?
And Allegheny, and one's the Pittsburgh River, or one's the Pennsylvania River, and one's the Ohio River. How's that?
Okay, there you go.
I have no idea if that's right, but that sounds good.
All right.
Rizzo put one into the one of those.
But by the way, you ain't gonna have that on the BS report, okay? Talking about the 3 rivers,
yeah,
the literal
and we
3
cost
rivers.
a lot less than Bill Simmons.
Yeah.
Bill Simmons isn't earning his paycheck. No offense to Bill Simmons.
Who knows? But
He's
anyways.
not.
Joe Madden.
cancels everything he touches. He's the opposite of the
Gene,
golden touch.
We're currently in a negotiations with the Ringer website, so let's down with the
anyway,
not bash Bill Simmons.
Rizzo hit a towering. So he's the leadoff man. First 2 games he led off the game with the home run, and his 3rd game he hit another one into the Allegheny River. Unless someone wants to correct me, and then.
So basically, they
called it a home run.
They overturned a call.
Yeah.
But then Madden came out and argued it, and if you do that, because they review it, and if you because it's the umpires
really hard to
don't change it. So,
right.
But they get thrown out automatically, right?
Yeah, he was upset.
I think it was the outfits.
They're wearing the Lelanders.
Those ugly ass outfits you guys were wearing. I think he just didn't want to be seen.
They had
in
collared shirts. Well, they were honoring, wasn't it the old Negro League? The Lelanders?
That's possible. Well, it was the Chicago. There was
I know that
there was like
term,
8.
That word but that's what it was called.
There was like 8.
It was called that.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything, but there's there was like 8 Chicago. There's like the Chicago ABCs, the Chicago
maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe it was
Little Cubs or something like that.
Yeah, they didn't become the Cubs till later. And Wrigley Field opened in 1914. The Cubs didn't start playing there till 1918, I think.
There you go.
Ooh, that might. I'm not sure. Okay, I take it back. If I'm wrong,
all right.
forgive me.
So speaking of baseball,
Madden just stuck up for Rizzo, so he wouldn't get thrown out of the game.
Oh, it's all mind games.
And then the Cubs ended up winning that game anyway. So,
Oh, my-
yeah,
oh,
because Joe Madden stuck up for him.
Maybe Madden should get himself ejected more often, and we might have ourselves a little winning streak.
Hey, Cubs on a 1-game winning streak. If they win tonight, that's 2.
Two in a
Right.
row.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
then-
right.
And then, of course, this weekend was Father's Day, and they wore the because I've been railing against this forever.
Oh,
We're always wearing all these guys are wearing this pink stuff, you
yeah,
know,
and
for
this
breast
weekend,
cancer, which
yeah,
is great,
right.
fine,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problem. But where's the ball cancer stuff, right? Where is it?
You're supposed to. You had a week to figure out a different way to say that, and apparently, haven't.
Well-
it's testicular discomfort.
Okay. Anyways, they
believe
honored
what they
dads
call it.
finally,
What
and
they- so that's what it
everyone
was
was wearing
for?
blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the major league. Oh, why?
So
Are
nice.
you I didn't even. I didn't have the sound up. Usually, I watch the game with the sound.
Well, did you not notice how there's ugly ass? Everyone was
no,
wearing ugly ass
everybody
jerseys.
was wearing blue.
Yeah, like light
But
baby blue.
What was so it was for testicular
Well,
problems?
I mean, I don't think they had a wash problem. You know, what I mean, I don't
Well,
think there was a laundry problem
I
across
know,
the nation.
but is
They
that
only had the blue.
Was that the official release?
Yeah, I think they had a press release that said it. Yeah, should we pull it up?
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So good. So good
Yeah.
on them. So nice.
Well, hey guys, I don't see. The thing is, I don't think guys get testicular. That's a long word to say, but you might be right with just St. Paul's. But I don't think that happens to guys. What's the percentage of guys that are down to one?
Well, I know you guys
one
got beat by one of them. You
testicular?
guys got beat by a guy with one testicle.
You did?
Talion or Talion.
Oh yeah,
or whatever.
the pitcher.
Yeah.
He pitched Saturday. Yeah.
Let's just say his curveball. You know, he's got quite a curveball all of a sudden.
Okay.
The weight adjustment really helps out.
See,
With that.
that's 6.
There you go.
Those are 6 comedy classes right there.
There you go, yeah, that's-
6 classes.
Give me $400.
Yeah.
And then so you know,
Cubs are okay though.
you
They
see-
finally won a series.
you
Is
see
that
all
what you're
these
saying?
you see all these like Happy Father's Day messages on Facebook and
Yeah.
Twitter and all this stuff.
Mhm.
But then like everyone is throwing in this and also to all the moms, all the single
Oh,
moms.
right.
Happy
Yeah.
Father's Day to them too. It's like
Right.
Jesus Christ. Can we have one goddamn day
Oh,
where
okay,
you
yeah.
know like we appreciate like men
Mm,
that like are taking care of business and you know I understand.
mm.
There are plenty of single mothers out there, and I understand the plight. And I understand
Right.
how hard it is to raise
Yeah,
a
the
kid by
plight,
yourself.
right.
But like, you know, Mother's Day, people aren't like Happy Mother's Day, and
Right.
and all the dads taking care of mom. Happy Mother's Day. No,
I
no one
see.
says that, right?
I don't see.
No one
see,
says
I,
that.
I don't see this turning sympathetic towards.
I'm just
Mom.
saying. I'm just saying. Like,
But the moms don't cause it. What about you? What do you-
dads have one goddamn day, and then
Oh.
everyone finds it, appropriate to let's just take one more piece,
do you know what I
one
did?
more piece of flesh.
In honor of
Pound of
Father's Day, even though I don't have any kids, and I don't believe I'll ever be called a father in this lifetime, but I just treated myself to a day of not getting too stressed out. There we go.
Or you just relax.
Good. Yeah, relax.
Okay.
I went to a great concert though. I did see Joan Jett. Women. I saw Wonder Woman again. I've seen it twice. Awesome. Love women. The power of women. And then I saw Joan Jett in concert, and she was fantastic.
Okay, there you go.
Back to you.
All right.
And then I'm going to see Paul Schaefer this week.
Brewers
And then Queen.
at the
back
Sa-
to
at the
baseball?
at the Sabin
We're tied.
Sabin
we're
Theater.
not tied. You guys are the Brewers. If you don't know,
Brewers are like
Milwaukee.
2.5 games up.
Milwaukee's not just a drinking town. They also have a professional baseball team.
They
And they won the World Series in 1954, I think.
they played the Padres this
When Hank
weekend,
Aaron played
and
for
on
them.
Friday, Eric Thames hit the game-winning home run.
Wow.
I think it's called a walk-off.
Yeah, when you hit last and you hit a home run.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Remember the guy asked Dodgers manager you can't walk off. If you're at the top of the ninth and hit a go-ahead home run, you can't go into the clubhouse and celebrate.
Right.
You still have to get 3 more outs.
So when Thames was rounding the
Is
bases,
that stating the obvious?
yeah. Well,
or-
Gene, it's derailing the whole podcast.
Oh, I
but-
see. Derailing.
Uh,
That's worse than stating the obvious for
So
anything.
he went to home plate and
Yeah.
was greeted by some happy teammates who
Oh,
proceeded to rip off his jersey
wow.
and revealed his underarms. And I don't know, did you see this?
No, I thought you were going to say they ripped off his jersey and then they all urinated on him.
No, well, that may have been
That would have been funny.
Yeah, that may have
But
been
wait,
in the clubhouse.
is he?
but
Did it
but he
expel-
is.
If you don't
listen,
know, it's Eric Thames. He's juicing. He's been doing it for about a year, but he's yet to get caught. Okay. What?
He looked jacked.
That's why.
He looked like a pro wrestler.
He used to play. He used to play here, and he washed out. Then he went to South Korea.
He looked like a pro wrestler in the 1980s.
Yeah, you're right. See,
it was it's pretty ridiculous.
Well,
and this guy, it's not like this guy's a football player. He's a baseball player.
Well, the Birds better get a big lead on the Cubs before this guy gets suspended. You can't get like that. Now, my arms are big. They're big, but that's natural. That's what you have to do. Is I eat broccoli, and then I take a daily vitamin, and I also eat tuna, and then I work out. So that's as big. And are you?
I'm pulling up a video so you can see
the camera
him jack.
Because it won't show. But so you're right. The Cubs are right to accuse and
cheating. This guy. If I was on another team, I'd be like, yeah, there's no way. I mean, this guy's a baseball player. Why is he like have bigger muscles than Hulk Hogan, circa 1992?
Good reference.
Yeah.
Right. Or remember? Oh, what's that one guy? There's a lot of those old wrestlers that used to be like it. Buff Bagwell. That's his name. Buff Bagwell.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
So
we're watching the video now, so that's good. He's coming to the home plate, and they're about ready to rip his jersey off and expose all the.
They
cut it off.
They cut it off.
Yeah. Well, it was a build-up that led nowhere. It's kind of like when you cross the bridge.
That was the game. That was the game recap.
Yeah.
So I got. I'll play the real replay here in a second. But and also, so the Brewers played the Cardinals. The last series, and they beat them 3-1 in the series.
That's great.
And
I hate that we have to be rivals because I don't want the Brewers to win as much as they should for liking Milwaukee so much.
Yeah. So I got to oh my God, they're not showing. I can't believe these highlights.
The point is Eric Thames.
He's jacked. He's huge. He's humongous.
Yeah, the law is catching up quick, Eric. So if you can hear this. I'd head out of town.
So I was watching.
Your reputation is still somewhat intact.
I was watching.
Although I don't think it is at all.
He gets drug tested all the time, but anyways.
Yeah. Well, so did Bernie the Brewer.
Okay. All right.
Is it Bernie?
Bernie. So I was watching the series with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And Tim McCarver does the color commentary for the Cardinals.
I do know that he's still doing it. Yeah.
And they're talking about exit velocity for a home run.
Right. That's a big thing now.
Yeah. Tim McCarver is not a fan of exit velocity. Yeah, not a fan. Shocking. Exit velocity is like when how fast the ball is coming from the bat.
Yeah.
At impact. So
I'm not a fan of the way you're describing it, to be quite honest.
All right, so not a fan.
But everyone loves it now. What does that tell us?
I mean, I guess the faster he gets hit off the bat, the further it's going to go, the harder it is.
There's a lot of stats.
Or maybe it's probably the best contact when you have really good contact. There you go.
Hey, by the way, last week Schwarber hit one over the bridge in
the Allegheny?
Queens. In New York.
Okay.
Queens. So maybe it was the first one. I think it might have been the first or second player to hit it over the bridge. So that would be what are the big bridges there?
The Brooklyn Bridge.
Brooklyn Bridge, probably.
Manhattan Bridge.
Manhattan
All right.
Bridge. Yep.
And then here's kind of a feel-good story.
Oh, so it's not about Eric Thames cheating?
Dusty Baker.
Oh, the old Cubs manager.
Former Cubs manager, former Giants manager, and of course a very famous scene was when the Giants, I think, they're playing the Angels at the time.
Snow grabbed his kid.
Yeah, and basically Dusty Baker's 4-year-old son was playing, was being the bat boy, and the kid was trying to get a bat, from the base paths, and one of the Giants players was rushing towards the plate, and probably could have got killed if he would have been struck.
I think that's when maybe it was JT, but they yanked him out of there.
So, anyways, that was about 15 years ago, and his kid, that same kid, got drafted by the Nationals.
Wow.
Current team of the Dusty Baker.
Wow,
so,
that is a great story.
So they made it sound like Dusty Baker had no idea about the draft pick.
Oh.
I find that little hard to believe. Hard to believe.
So that was something. And you know who else got drafted last week? By the Chicago White Sox?
Oh.
And I think the 47th round. Larry King's kid. He's 18. Larry King's 97.
Oh, it's literally Larry.
Yeah,
Kinskin?
yeah. No, Larry's actually, I think, okay, Larry's 83, and his son is 17, who got drafted. He's a pitcher. Yeah. So there's hope for me, at least. I mean, you
Well,
still got plenty of years
Well,
left.
hopefully, the guy can make some money quick so that old dad can.
Maybe I'll become a father when I'm 70. I only think Tony Randall did that, and Larry King. So,
That's it. No one else.
Yeah.
No one
It
else.
worked out well for them too, I believe. So
All right.
there's hope for us.
So there's some baseball.
That was a lot
News
of baseball.
for
The
you,
Cubs
yes.
and Brewers are fighting it out. We're not really fighting it out. We're chasing. The Cubs are chasing.
All
But the Brewers have been a great story. Oh, and they released Major League Baseball their power rankings, and they got the Brewers 9th in the major leagues.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cubs are 10th, so we're coming for you.
Okay.
And Eric Thames, your cheating days are about to end. The
Oh,
posse's
You're
coming
on
in
notice.
for you.
You're on notice.
Oh yeah, those
All right.
steroid tests. We have ways of finding you out.
All right. We got some football news to go over.
Yeah, that one Bears guy got kicked. You got that one?
Well. Let's lead into it.
Okay,
Let's
I
lead
have a
into
great
it.
teaser.
First,
There's a Bears guy that got kicked out of Chicago for wearing a Packers jersey, but we'll get more details. That was just a tease. How's that for a tease?
all right. Well, Green Bay Packers talking
Was
to.
that- Oh, I got a letter from the Packers today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the shareholders meeting is coming up, and
They want your vote?
Yeah, they want me to be there, and I go, I can't be in Green Bay in July 4th. I'm going to be with my friends Larry and Kathy. They're
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I had
All
to
right.
work in hello, and so I'm going to vote via proxy.
Well.
I believe that's the
Maybe-
first time I've ever used the word, probably first time right, which means I won't be there. That's
Well,
what it means,
if there's any
right?
lawsuits that you have to file, then maybe Clinton Dix
Uh-oh.
would be able to help you out. Of course, the
What is he
star
doing?
star
Is he-
quarterback. I'm sorry, the star safety.
Yeah, out of
For the
Alabama, by
Packers.
the way.
Yes, out
and
of
who
Alabama.
the Bears could have had, and they passed on him
Yep.
for a guy.
So
that's
he's interning
not gonna be with the team
he's
much longer.
interning for a circuit judge
Oh, I see.
in
Very
Wisconsin.
interesting.
Yeah.
And
So,
is he
nice.
handling a case?
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He maybe he can handle this Bears case.
Oh, so
Maybe
this
that
is
will.
great because I mentioned it earlier, and now you're transitioning
Now it's
into
paying
the Bears.
off.
Me as a Packers shareholder, which means I'm an owner. I get to approve the coaching staff and the board of directors.
So
So my vote counts.
So the story is a Packer fan living in Chicago or Illinois.
yeah, there's a lot.
He
There's
has-
a lot of Packer fans.
He has
in
season
Chicago.
tickets for the Bears,
Right.
and
he probably loves football.
well,
Is that
probably
what you're
probably got
saying?
on the cheap. Probably got on the cheap.
Oh, they give them away in Chicago,
Yeah.
unfortunately, right now.
So-
It's been a lean 31 years.
So
or
there
30,
are
32 years
and you
since
get
this-
these rewards perks, I guess.
I
If you get so many tickets, you get to cash these points, kind of like credit card points,
Right.
into
right.
certain perks for the game.
Yeah.
And one of the perks is going down to the field during warm-ups
Oh,
and just kind of watching around and chilling and all that stuff.
And then you get to.
And he proudly donned the green and gold,
Oh, that's what he did.
the
Yeah,
Packers
yeah,
gear,
Yeah.
and
I see.
proudly represented his home team,
Wow.
well, the real team, for these Bears games.
Oh.
Well, no more.
Uh-oh.
The
And then.
Chicago Bears said that you are no longer allowed
That's terrible.
to wear different teams' clothes.
Wow.
And
I think Bears, you should embrace any fan you get. I always try to make it to a Bears game. And you should just take any fans you can get at that time,
Yeah.
as opposed to the empty seats I saw there last year. Because you know what? The fans, they've spoken, and they're not happy.
No, that's not. Beggars cannot be choosers.
But if you did,
am I right?
you could do that in Green Bay, wear a Bears jersey.
Yeah, we don't discriminate.
Yeah, you're
We're
welcome.
we let people come down to the field so we can laugh at them.
Oh,
Look at
I
that
see.
dumb Bears fan.
Yeah.
Wearing all that
Hey,
crap.
Well, John Foxo, he's got a plan.
Yeah. Retirement plan. So, anyways, this is a federal lawsuit.
Wow, I didn't know that.
A federal lawsuit. Yes, he's not suing for any money. He just wants what's right, Gene. He just wants what's
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Well, do you know
So-
the only person I'd ever go to court for is my cousin Diane.
Well, I hope.
If she's out there, if you ever need a constable in your corner, I'm there for you.
Well,
Thank you.
let's hope Claire McCaskill has her lawyer on speed dial because she met Claire McCaskill. Isn't that the name? Oh no, that's
Oh, no, no.
that's a
Oh,
senator.
Yeah, the McCaskey family.
McCaskey, yeah,
Yeah,
Claire
Virginia.
McCaskill.
Yeah, she's 92, which is young. My Aunt Doris is 93 or 94. 93. And yeah, 90s. And Bob Barker, who I love, and Bob Barker lives here in LA. He took a fall in his bathroom. I don't know what was going on in there.
This is recent?
But, yeah, it happened yesterday, and they had to take him to the hospital. Bob Barker's 93. Still going strong, no, except for he's in the hospital.
Well, his hip is now broken, but
oh yeah.
All right,
what do you think? I hope I never need.
Yeah, I don't know how these people break their hips. It sounds like it happens all the time. How does it happen?
I would like to go through life without knee replacement or new hips.
Yeah, that'd be great.
What do you think? Yeah, you too. But you play. See, that's why I'm smart. Well, my spin class, I try to. That's why I don't ride the bikes through the streets of LA. I just do spin class. My spin teacher today paid me quite a compliment. He couldn't believe how hard I was riding. He goes, You're making the rest of the class look bad. I go, that's my intention.
Very, very competitive.
Okay, I am.
You know, some people say when you retire, you lose that competitiveness.
Well,
that's how Gene.
I gained it.
That's how Gene keeps it.
That's why the marathon training. I'm in my second month of training for the next LA marathon. I've not actually done any running yet, but psychologically, I'm 2 months in.
Yeah, he's already in.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Other Bears news. There's a story in the Sun Times, I believe, about a Bears offensive linebacker. Not offensive, but offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Said his brain was messed up for 6 months after he got a concussion.
Yeah, you're talking about Leonard Lloyd. He's their defensive rookie last year. He's a defensive lineman. Or outside rusher. But yeah, he had 2 concussions in his rookie year.
Does he get paid enough, Gene? What do you think?
Well, you know,
a little too much.
They're getting paid millions of dollars to play a game. So,
Gene, how much would I have to pay you to mess up your brain for 6 months?
Hey, you get good use of it all through your 30s. So after that, you're on your own.
Yeah, enjoy that window, folks.
Oh, that's got to be tough because people, when you're 50 and you're kind of things aren't going as well for you physically, that's not good.
Yeah.
Last year when I was in Green Bay, they brought out all the legends, and wow, some of them, ew. It's pretty tough for some of them.
You know, listen, it's okay to enjoy football, but then just every now and again say, yeah, you know, these guys are just bashing their brain. I mean, just acknowledge it every now and then.
Have you ever had a concussion?
No, I've not.
Oh.
No.
Have you ever?
Thank God.
Have you ever given one?
No.
Me neither.
Well, with the dick.
Oh.
All right, there you go.
Wow.
All right, and then
uncalled for.
And then
and unseemly.
So Jared Allen.
And a bad visual.
Jared Allen,
No wonder you're not a father.
Jared Allen.
What do you think the chances you're going to be a father? Let's handicap it. Oh wait. Let me ask you this: what's the better chances? Okay, because I'll handicap. Conor McGregor beating Floyd Mayweather, or you being a dad. Okay.
Well, Gene, I could be a dad and not know it. That's the problem.
Okay, but like a dad where the person wants to live with you, that kind of dad.
Well, what are McGregor's odds? They're pretty low, right?
Now they've dropped, but they started out. Well, that's because everyone's betting McGregor.
Yeah.
But really, McGregor should be about 25 to 1. I put your odds at pretty good of being a father and maybe potentially family man.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb women out there. Let's not forget that.
Oh.
A lot of dumb chicks.
That came from him,
all right.
not me.
Jared
I'm
Allen.
the one that saw Wonder Woman twice, and I saw Joan
Gene,
Jett.
That's not going to get you pussy.
I love Joan Jett. Joan
Jett.
Jett's 58. She looked so good, and she sounded great. And then I saw Boston, and the guy that wrote all the Boston, the band, Tom Schultz, he wrote all the music. He's the only original member. The rest of them have basically killed themselves. The lead singer, killed himself, and bad stuff. But anyway, Tom Schultz is 70, and he was awesome on stage. Yeah, flying around. So
see, this Gene. I think Gene has a good strategy. Instead of like spending hundreds of dollars when these bands are popular, just wait 50 years or 30 years.
Well, they're playing all their hits from 1975.
Yeah, and you hear the same music, you know.
Yeah. Well, guess who's coming to town this week? Frankie Valli. Thank you. He's 84. Yeah. Frankie Valli in the fourth season.
Well, I mean, you know.
Oh, and I bought tickets for this weekend as soon as they went on sale. Tom Jones. Ha!
Oh, there, all right.
How much would you pay for a Tom Jones ticket?
I would not buy a Tom Jones ticket.
Well, if you had to put a price on it.
$0. How about that?
I paid $145.
All right, Jared Allen.
$145.
Jared Allen.
Oh yeah, how's he doing?
He
I heard him on the radio last
former
week.
Bears, former Vikings.
Yeah.
Says he obsesses over the sacks that he misses.
Yes, I did hear him talk about. I heard him talk about that, and now you're bringing it up. Small world.
What was your thoughts?
I mean, he was terrible when he played for the Bears. That was my thoughts. He missed a lot of sacks for the Bears. I mean, the Bears signed up a guy on a reputation. Remember when the Packers signed Julius Peppers, right? And the Bears thought he was washed up. Well, he wasn't. He was great. Well, then the Bears signed Jared Allen, and he was truly washed up.
So it didn't really work out. All right, and then former Packer,
Tom Jones,
former Packer Vince Young.
Oh.
He was with the Saskatchewan Roughriders or something like that for the CFL.
There's two Roughriders. Wasn't there 2 teams? There's only 4 teams in the CFL.
They're all the right? The Calgary Roughriders.
The Calgary Stampede. They used to be. Yeah.
In the Grey Cup, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
And I'm seeing, by the way, Huey Lewis and Jimmy Buffett with my sister at Wrigley Field. How much would you pay to see him?
Nothing. I would not pay a single goddamn dime.
I paid $200.
Okay.
So, and that's you can't put a price on.
All right. So anyways, Vince Young, former Texas quarterback. Remember the Rose Bowl?
I was
so
down
many
there
years ago.
Yeah, they played USC. The greatest
against
game ever.
Leinart with Reggie Bush. I was in Milwaukee.
Oh, you were.
I was at a friend's house. We were watching this game, and
were you under the influence at the time?
I was probably having a couple cocktails.
It's unfortunate
likely.
all the illegal substances they found on Carrie Fisher's person.
Yeah, she was lit. She was having fun.
Now,
good time.
if something happened to you here, I would have to evacuate the premises and wipe my fingerprints because they would come back to me somehow. Because how many illegal substances?
They'd be like
you and Eric Thames, the Milwaukee Brewer.
Be like, these takes are undercooked. Who has the cold takes in this duo? He died from. Anyways, Vince Young tore a hamstring, and his football career is pretty much over. He was really good with the Titans. Remember, early in the beginning of his career, what happened with him?
He had Jeff Fisher. Hopefully, maybe someone to go out there and hire Jeff Fisher. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
That's good. You covered a lot of ground.
All right, well, we got some more. We're not done here.
Well, I'll tell you, if it wasn't for me keeping you on track, you'd never get through this.
All right, one more quick story.
Do you have a story about the turkeys in Madison? Do you have a follow-up?
No.
Because they just roam around Madison, and then they have their own Facebook page.
All right.
Yeah.
The Michigan trip, we were talking about Jim Harbaugh.
He's awesome.
Seeing the Pope.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about that.
Yep.
Well, the trip cost $800,000.
That's a lot of dough to go. Do you think if you're going to go to, I've never been to Rome, but I think if I was going to go to Rome, I'd try to do it less than that.
I would try to get my college to pay for it.
I could do it for maybe $1,100, all meals included, and then I'd probably have to sleep, some sort of, what do they have over there? Do they have? You sleep in a bunker or castle or something.
Yeah.
800,000. That's a lot of money. But a booster, is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I guess. But the kids, free education. All right.
Hey, listen. Do you know how much an education in Michigan costs? It's got to be okay. If you go to college at Michigan, University of Michigan, for 4 years, I bet your costs are going to be close to $40,000. Total.
So it was a discount, kind of, right?
So that's $40,000. So yeah, because I think to go to Iowa is probably $20,000, $30,000.
2,200.
No, Iowa's expensive. We're a good school. Michigan, I think you can get by for $10,000 a year. Plus, you get all you can eat buffet. So and then you get bowl swag.
Yep. Yeah. There you go.
And you get to live in Michigan.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. Ann Arbor is Michigan State, right?
No, Ann Arbor is
regular Michigan. Okay.
Yeah. East Lansing.
All right, there you go. All right, and then golf.
Oh,
little golf world. The U.S. Open was in Erin Hills, Wisconsin.
I watched more U.S. Open than I ever have.
I watched quite a bit.
I was trying to take a nap, and not that golf puts me to sleep, but it really does do a good job because you see the fields of hay. And the cows just roaming around.
And the barns, and you hear the trains in the background. You just want to go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Well, just we're not going to talk about too much, but Brooks Koepka.
Who, have you ever heard of?
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean?
He's a professional golfer. And so he won. And people were saying the golf course was way too easy and the fairways were way too wide.
Yes.
And basically all the big bombers were just hitting the ball like crazy. And that's why we had really low scores. And that guy won by like 4 strokes or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
shot 16 under.
Yeah, so it was a little bit competitive, like around the 11th and 12th hole. But then what was that guy's name?
Oh, some other guy.
The other guy just basically like
nobody knows.
bogeyed. Yeah,
I
bogeyed.
mean,
And then
the
Fowler
American-
wasn't doing anything.
Ricky,
So
Ricky.
Yeah.
Please, wouldn't you like Ricky Fowler to win?
I mean, why not? Sure. I don't really care either
My
way.
nephew kind of loves him. I love him.
But the
he
big
just can't
story,
get together.
the big story
Oh, I
on
know.
Thursday
Yeah,
was
Phil.
it was a blimp.
Oh, the blimp.
Was the
That
blimp going down?
awesome. And the captain, people thought he parachuted out.
But no, he stayed on the ship.
He went down with the ship.
Yeah.
Unlike the guy from the Titanic was on the first boat out of there.
Yeah.
Wasn't
So
he?
again,
He stayed.
another Wisconsin hero. But this wasn't. I thought for a second this was like the Goodyear blimp.
It was a rogue blimp.
It was a rogue blimp that
They didn't even have permission to
yeah.
be there.
uh,
Or they were treading. Oh, so you suspect foul play?
well, what I mean, did anyone hear some anti-aircraft fire to the Wisconsin? I know the state guard is nearby. I mean, were they doing some target practice?
What was the company he was representing?
Some weird internet company or
Yeah.
whatever.
And then
But what did we figure out? What caused the crash?
the fire is what
Well, how did
was
it
the
get fired?
result of the crash.
Just very bizarre, and it's a good thing they didn't land on the golf course because that would have been pretty bad.
Oh my
Landing on the
gosh.
15th green.
Yeah, and then if they would, and then a lot of the patrons, I don't think they call them at Masters they call them patrons, but maybe in Wisconsin you call them locals. And what if a lot of the locals would have got lit on fire? That
Yeah.
would have been a bad look.
That
for
would have been good.
Wisconsin.
A lot of lot of cheese curds in the air. A lot of cheese curds smell.
Man.
But that wasn't the only problem
Uh-oh.
with the tournament. I guess there was E. coli found in some of the water stations,
Oh, I didn't know
the
that.
hydration stations.
Wow, you come packed with information.
Yeah.
Do you just make this up, or is there
No, this is-
sources?
I read this on Twitter, and who knows if they deleted the tweet.
Oh, okay.
But this is
Yeah.
via Twitter.
Oh,
And it kind of makes me wonder, new golf course for the U.S. Open,
right.
Wisconsin.
Erin Hills,
is,
right outside Milwaukee.
We got some sabotage going on here
Wow.
or something.
Well, maybe Phil Mickelson did it to try to delay. Maybe that was.
Maybe that was Phil in the blimp,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Push the gas,"
Yeah.
and that was Phil parachuting down.
Oh, Phil. That was great what he did for his daughter. I hope his daughter.
So he
always
missed it,
loves
right? He missed his. He
yeah,
was trying to go, and he missed
He
the
went to his
tee
daughter's
time.
graduation. Yeah, he withdrew the night before then.
How was that? How does his daughter feel when you were like, "Yeah, I'm going to skip the U.S. Open," and then like a week later you read on ESPN how he's trying to make it fit? Well, like, Dad, are you trying to make it? Or, well, honey, just.
That's a good thought. I mean, would you have done that? I
No.
think if what?
No, of course not.
Oh.
I'm like, how about I try winning $2.5 million? You can graduate next week, or how about Mom brings out her iPhone and maybe records it? How about that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's great. If I would have been, I mean, I would have. Well, later on in life when I have kids, my kids. Okay, I figure my kids will graduate high school when I'm 87, maybe if I have kids. By the time I'm 70.
So you're gonna play the U.S. Open?
Well,
if that scenario occurs?
Hey, I might be running the X Games for the older folks, but I will skip that for my daughter or son. I don't want to. Yeah, I would go. I'm glad. That's great. It's such a great message. There's so many. You hear so many disturbing stories, like the Milwaukee Brewers' Eric Thames cheating his way through another baseball season. But then you get stories like Phil, are really uplifting.
Yeah.
Or you get the blimp captain who's just out there flying around Wisconsin, terrorizing the good folks in Milwaukee. Who've done nothing wrong.
Where did that thing take off? Where do you?
I don't know.
Last time I went through Wisconsin, there was no blimp airport.
Is that good? I mean, the blimp was on every channel, but did people?
Well, hopefully they weren't advertising blimps. For God's sakes.
Yeah, I thought blimps would be safe, and then you just land softly. But no, he went up flames. But the Hindenburg, that was technically a blimp.
Yeah.
Right.
Slightly different circumstances, though.
Oh,
a little bit.
Being atmospheric?
Yeah, in different city. Did you know that the Empire State Building originally had been designed so that blimps or zeppelins could dock on the top?
I did not know that.
That is true, and then the wind was too crazy, so that's why it crashed, I think.
But
It
how
basically
did that
turned it upside
affect?
down.
Who?
The Hindenburg.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was an electrical storm.
And then they stopped, but they perfected blimps now where they usually don't crash.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, some people have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Gene. That's all the sports news I got.
Covered
What do
quite
we
a bit.
what do we got to look forward to?
Well,
the upcoming
this is a
week.
big week because the Cubs are going to take their rightful spot in first place. You know, it's been a cute story in Milwaukee. They hit a home run. Bernie the Brewer slides down the slide and lands in a big glass of beer. But it's time to assert ourselves. So I will say this time next week, there's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah.
How's that?
Does he have pants on?
Oh, Clark the Cubs.
Does he have
Awesome.
pants?
I love Clark. Yeah. No, that's what's going to be happening this week. Yeah. Yep.
All right, very exciting.
We'll strike up the IU band for Dave.
Yeah.
He's a band director.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Very
See,
exciting.
we're doing this podcast. So we're if I mention Mary's name, then people aren't going to understand the reference unless you're watching this.
All right, this is going to be 10 minutes of Gene just talking to the Facebook.
If I say
listeners.
Mary, hello Mary. If I said something like that, people would be like, "What's the context? Who's Mary?" Well, everybody's got a Mary in their life.
Yep.
And everyone's got a Dave in their life.
All right.
I
Well,
hope.
everyone's got the Midwest Sports Show in their life. I hope.
Oh yeah.
I hope.
And you know what? Summer's here. Summer is here.
Summer is here.
Next week I'm going to see one of the great all-time band, Queen, in concert. Mine is Freddie Mercury, so that kind of puts a bit of a.
Yeah, not all of Queen.
But Adam Lambert. How much would you pay to see them in concert?
What, as Queen playing Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Rhapsody? Were you a big Queen fan back in the day when they were around the original time?
Yeah. I think, sure.
Would anyone know who Queen was if it wasn't for Wayne's World, though? Anyone from my generation?
They kind of brought him back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But if you had to buy, hypothetically, how much would you pay for tickets?
I like Queen. I like
Okay,
when Wayne's World kind of popularized them again.
Yeah.
Like my brother got all the albums, and they're a good band, a good rock band. So
Okay. Yeah.
okay, all right.
Well, I think their new singer is Adam Lambert, so he's doing it. There was this guy Randall. He was gonna do it, but he didn't pass the audition.
They need an excuse to charge $100. So.
Do you know Boston, who I saw, like I said, Friday? So their original lead singer, unfortunately, took his own life. He was in some sort of turmoil. But the guy they hired, he worked at the Home Depot, and he liked to sing Boston songs, karaoke.
All right.
Now he's touring with them.
Gene, you can keep on talking to your Facebook friends.
These are not Facebook. These are for.
These
this
are
is all
fans.
for iTunes.
All right, how about these fans get us more listens and spread the word
okay,
around?
spread the
And
word,
so
please.
share the show. Share the video if you're watching on Facebook, and share the podcast. Just tweet it out or put it on Facebook. We're like, hey, it's some funny sports stuff.
Yeah.
For Father's Day. Your father would be very happy.
And if you're not a father, hey, step on it. Let's get going here.
We can work on that too.
Right?
All right. So for Gene Steichen,
hello.
My name is Chris Stotts.
Hello.
And that's been the Midwest Sports Show. And we'll
that
see
was
you guys.
Another edition. What edition was that we're just wrapping up? What edition was it?
The latest. The latest edition.
The latest, yeah.
All right. So that's the show. See you guys next week.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
All right, there you go.
That's so good. Do you want to say hello? Hi, Randall. Oh, Randall. Hey, the Cubs. See, now we're on. The show's over, but I stayed for you, Randall. We were just in Pittsburgh. Yeah, the Pirates. And Randall's a pirate.
Is he?
Do you want to say hello to Randall?
Hey, Randall.
And Mary. Hi, Mary. I'm going to be in Dubuque, in a few weeks, July something. And then it should be pretty good. And I'm going to go to Galena, home of the Pirates. Bye, everybody.